Check, check, mic check. Okay. Let's get this thing going, shall we? Hi, everybody. My name is Mark. I'm from Ono Anime, and today I'm going to be trying to make my way through basically the first time I'm streaming solo ever. So yeah, I apologize if any technical difficulties happen. If I need to adjust levels or anything like that, please let me know. I will gladly do that. I think I have it down to a little bit of a science right now, but yeah, if I need to adjust any sound stuff, or if the game feed needs to be louder, or my mic needs to be louder, just go ahead and let me know. Yeah, so what are we going to do today? Well, I have, over the past year or two, built up a small collection of old games, some weird, some you've probably heard of. Today I'm going to be going through a small assortment of them. I think I have 5 games picked out for PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and then I'm just going to close by playing Streets of Rage 2 on Sega Genesis, because that's a favorite of mine and a favorite of most people. It's really good. I'm also going to be keeping an eye on the chat, so if anybody has any questions or anything that they want to ask me, or just comments or anything you want me to react to, just throw it in there and I will try to get to it between rounds. So the first game that we're going to be playing today is a Capcom game from, I think, 1995 called Star Gladiator. Star Gladiator is Capcom's first polygonal fighting game, and is easily one of the strangest games I've ever played. It was actually the first game I ever had for the PlayStation when I got it way back in the 90s. And I love it a lot. It's a really weird game. It's a really dumb game. Probably the weirdest fact about it is that it started out as a like weapon-based Star Wars fighting game made by Capcom. Obviously, you can see the whole premise about this game is basically stuff that looks like lightsabers. Which is pretty obvious. Basically, every character in the game has some sort of lightsaber-like weapon. But yeah, you can definitely see how like certain characters were characters, you know, that they had licensed from Star Wars, and then I guess at some point down the line, they kind of that kind of stopped being a thing. And they decided to make an original game out of it. Yeah, so this is a weapon-based fighter, which I think has fallen out of fashion nowadays. I can't really name any weapons-based fighters that are really popular. This is kind of you know, a relic of the bygone era. But yeah, as we go through, I'm playing as one of the villains. Gore is. He's a witch doctor, I think from Thailand or Taiwan, somewhere in Southeast Asia, that begins with a TH, which is why he carries a cane and can shoot bubbles out of his staff and looks like a genie, I guess. I don't know. Probably not exactly the most sensitive portrayal of someone from Southeast Asia, to be sure, but he's also like crazy augmented and kind of looks like an alien. Don't ask me how I know so much about the lore of this game, but I've basically been playing it since I was 8 years old. So, yeah. But this is actually the character that when this was me and my brother's favorite game when we were kids, and this is the character that he would always play as, Zelkin, who is a alien from another planet that hates humans, and his race, I think before this game, the story of this game started, lost a war to the humans, and so like his planet was, I think, conquered or taken out or something like that. So yeah, he doesn't like humans, and which is ironic because I'm basically on his side. I'm serving my character is serving basically the person that is Darth Vader in this game, who is the final boss, and it's like laughable how much he still looks like Darth Vader. Like they basically just made him look like, if you guys have ever seen those like samurai variants of Star Wars characters, he basically looks like a dark version of one of those. But he actually has this really cool like laser like broadsword, I guess you could call it. So that's pretty cool. One of the things that you'll notice about this game, and please tell me if you guys can't hear it, and I'll turn the volume up. I'm sure I have it set kind of quiet right now, so you guys can hear me talk. But the music is insanely good. It's like music that I still listen to, not on a daily basis because that would be embarrassing, but on a somewhat daily basis. It's just like peak 90s fighting game music in the best way. I'm trying to remember who Vector was going to be. I almost want to say that he was an original character to the game that probably was like a battle droid or something, and I would not be surprised if they did not change his design in the slightest. He looks like something the Empire would already use in like a, you know, like an expanded universe thing.
Ready, fight.
This character June is one of the two protagonists. Well, not one of the two protagonists, but one of the protagonists of the game. And she, along with the main character Hayato, who's basically Luke Skywalker, they appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is about the only experience most people I know have ever had with Star Gladiator. Though I'm sure, you know, a lot of people that have seen those characters in MVC2 probably have no idea where they're from. This is the point probably in the campaign where I'm gonna start getting my ass whipped, so just prepare for that, I guess. Okay, yeah. Here's the like actual protagonist of the game, who is literally Luke Skywalker. Just like a cool like samurai cyberpunk version of him. It's interesting, since this game moves so slow, a lot of it is a lot more plotting and like strategic. There's not really there's not supers, and there's very little like huge fast combo strings. It's a very simple game. So the gameplay is pretty slow, but I think it still looks pretty good. It definitely has a really cool design aesthetic, that's for sure. But it's pretty easy to follow. I'm probably going to lose this. Or not. Yeah, Sam, that's kind of what I was talking about. Most people only have ever seen Hayato from like a very select group of Capcom like crossover games. I think he was also in one of the Project Cross Zone games for the DS. Either the first one or the second one. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but yeah. Star Gladiator, I'm pretty sure the only reason anybody puts Star Gladiator characters in their game anymore for the same level of nostalgia that I have for this game. I'll give you guys one guess as to who Gamoff is supposed to be.
Ready, fight.
Gamoff is literally just Chewbacca with an axe. Man, I'm surprised I haven't lost yet. I think I'm better at this game than I remember. Not to toot my own horn or anything.
Ready, fight.
Alright, this is one of my favorite characters because he's basically Valdo from Soul Calibur, and he fights with yo-yos and is like an intergalactic street performer. There we go.
Ready, fight.
Oh yeah, and I guess he's a cone head too. Weirdly enough, it's like a mint, like a seafoam green cone head. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh! Parried me. Yeah, so that's one of the only like really high damage mechanics in the game is the like parrying system. And it's not even really like a parry, it's just like a... Oh boy. Yes! Ring outs are also a thing, but I don't know if we've had one yet. This game is a really weird amalgam of like a bunch of I don't feel comfortable saying that it pioneered any of this stuff, but it's like a weird amalgam of a bunch of stuff that we really take for granted in polygonal shooter or polygonal fighters now. Anyway, here's a doppelganger match. That's Bill Stein up on the monitor there. I really wish I knew the combos better in this game because one of like every character has a weird special ability, and Gore's is literally to like become just bigger. Like you can get him to where you can only see, like you can get him to where he's so big that you can only see his feet on the screen, which is like hilarious. Yes! Still got it. Still got it, y'all. Well, we might be done with Star Gladiator sooner than I thought, because this is the final boss, aka Darth Vader.
Ready, fight.
And this is fucking hard as shit from what I remember, at least from when I was a kid. He does a shit ton of... Wow. Okay. Try not to jinx myself here. Oh my god. Whew! The second in command has become the master. Shit, I didn't think that I would literally beat this game on my first try through. I haven't played this in months. We narrowly escaped as the Fourth Empire fortress crumbled to the ground. Finally, peace has been restored and the Earth is safe. But there is one thing that still bothers us. Despite a lengthy search conducted by the United Forces, Bill Stein's body has not been found. And there's a reason for that, is because there was a sequel to this game on Dreamcast called Plasma Sword, I think. And it seemed bad. At least it doesn't seem anywhere near as good as this game, because like they doubled the character roster, but like all the new characters are literally just clones of all the old characters. So anyways, I guess I'm done with Star Gladiator. I did not think it would take me literally 10 minutes to beat this game, but this is a funny thing that a lot of people like to point out is apparently back in the day, the Japanese game development scene was such that it was really easy to poach employees from other companies. So everybody would just use a pseudonym in the credits of their games so that nobody would know who made it. So that's why like you have people like Dome and Meijin and Chabin Type M instead of like actual names. So yeah, these are all pseudonyms, except for the voice actors. I don't think. Oh wow, Megumi Ogata's in this. Holy shit, that's Shinji. That's Shinji from Evangelion. That's really crazy. I wonder who she plays. That's a very good question. Anyways, let's say we take a 1 second break so that I can put the next game in the PlayStation. So I will be back in 1 second. Okay. I'm back, and it is time for our next game, which I will switch over to OBS so I can actually show you. Ace Combat 2. I don't know how many of you guys are fans of the Ace Combat series. I believe Ace Combat 7 is supposed to come out sometime this year. But for those of you that don't know, Ace Combat is a arcade military aviation game, I guess is the most official way to put it. But yeah, it's a game where you fly cool planes and blow up shit with missiles. And it's really fun. And that is the next game that we are going to be playing. I think I've only played this game like once recently. I had it when I was a kid. I had like 30 military aviation games when I was a kid, but yeah, I haven't played this in a long time. Sorry, I kind of just wanted to like watch this really rad opening cinematic. Yeah. I don't know why Japanese like arcade flight sim games are so inundated with like butt rock, but they are. All right, let's do it. Any new people watching, just letting you know, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll answer them as soon as I see them. You guys will notice I have a little slideshow going on in the top right of the stream, since we're running 4x3 video for the PlayStation and all other consoles. I kind of had to fill some space, so I just downloaded a bunch of new type covers, and that's what you're seeing up there. So just some, extra eye candy for you. If I remember correctly, this disc is not in the best shape. Like, the game plays, but the audio, specifically the music, is in a interesting place. So please forgive any weird glitchy audio. Yeah, like you're hearing it right now. It's just completely dropping out. Anyway, we don't need mission entrance music to play this game. Okay. Interception of invasion unit. It has been a while. Alright. God, this is the most 90s ass interface.
We have received information that an enemy invasion unit is approaching our front base. It is a small unit with bombers as its main force. Take off immediately and shoot them down. Target B-52 bomber unit. Good luck.
All right. So we're fighting B1s, A4s. I think that's... Yeah, that's the, that's one of the planes from Top Gun. B-52s. F-4 Phantoms, wow. It's like a Vietnam-era fighter. A base, carrier. Okay. Let's take off. Ooh, we get to choose our plane. Aw. We get the same planes they do. I'm gonna go with the F4. That's a classic. Codename Gambit. That's really good. Okay, I have to remember all of these controls. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Alright, let's go get these guys. Gotta say, I don't know about you guys, but I am very excited for some more Ace Combat this year. All those trailers and gameplay they've been releasing from Ace Combat 7 look real cool. Not too interested in the whole VR aspect, just because I've never really been interested in VR in the first place. But yeah, I want to fly some planes. The only thing that's really jarring about this... Oh, never mind. I forgot that the PlayStation has a analog button that you have to press, and then it lights up, and then you can use the analog sticks. I was like, boy, it's really jarring having to fly this plane with the frickin' D-pad, but that was just me being an idiot. Alright, let's go get this guy. Top Gun style. I'm gonna shoot down Michael Ironside. Ooh. This is like an actual dogfight. There we go. Alright, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. Guess I gotta go to the red dot. Here we go. bagged one. Oh. It's another doppelganger fight. Flying against the same plane I'm flying as. Yeah. I want to say that's probably it. I don't think I shot a B-52 down yet, though. This might make me sound like an old man, but every time I play PS1 games after playing like a bunch of like Sega Saturn or some other, you know, console that basically came out like right before it, it really is crazy how advanced and deep some PS1 games were for their time. Like, this is a full-on arcade flight simulator on some very very low-powered hardware by today's standards. Decent frame rate and everything too. Alright, I think this is the last bogey we gotta shoot down. Okay, here we go. Here, these are the B-52s. Okay. Not the band. Not the band that did Love Shack. I did it. Just call me Maverick. Oh man, I totally forgot this is a thing. That's really cool. This is giving me like basically like my flight path. Alright, got 20,000 credits. Oh, I got 68,000 credits actually. Hopefully that means I can buy... Man, this game had a ranking system too? Like a full-on progression. Holy shit. In a PS1 game. That's crazy. KFC 7. Yeah, this is Ace Combat 2. For the PlayStation. Probably should come up with an overlay next time I do this for what game I'm playing currently. But that's why we're doing this whole thing. I'm going to look up what a KFC 7 is real quick. If you guys can't tell or haven't noticed from watching any of our other content, I'm a little bit of an aviation nerd. So you'll hear me talking in jargon probably while playing this game, like a total nerd. But the internet tells me that the Kfir C7. Oh wow! And I'm actually on the Ace Combat wiki reading this. Kfir C7 is a license-built version of the Dassault or Dassault. I don't actually know how to pronounce that French word. Dassault Mirage 3C, built for the Israeli Air Force. That's really weird. So the third plane you unlock in the second Ace Combat game is an Israeli version of the Dassault Mirage 3. Cool. That's not obscure or anything. Man, look at this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Why not? Might as well. Alright. Pursuit of Reconnaissance Unit.
Our forward base reports radar contact with an enemy unit in flight within the mountain.
I love this guy's accent.
Formation indicates that it seems to be a reconnaissance unit.
Investigate our movements.
We need you to take
Matthew McConaughey, starring in Ace Combat 2.
enemy E-767 early vigilante plane unit. In
We're gonna
addition,
blow up a bunch of cargo planes in an AWACS?
fighters are poised to strike. Keep your back covered.
Alright. Let's do it. Get to use our new plane. Alright. Codename Easy Money. Man, these code names are the best. Fight MiGs. Ooh. Let's come at him from below. Really should be coming at him from above, considering it's one of the like fundamentals of dogfighting is if you can come at the person you're trying to shoot down with the sun behind you, so that they can't see you clearly. That's what you always want to do. But of course, that type of advanced dogfighting stuff doesn't really apply in this PlayStation 1 game. F4 Superfly. Ooh, he's going down. Bullseye. The only thing I haven't tried to do yet is switch weapons. I don't know if that is a thing. I don't even know if the lower two shoulder buttons do anything in this game. Okay. My other big question playing this game is, when did Ace Combat start doing like crazy like near future technology shit? Like, I don't know if you guys have seen any trailers for the new one or have played any of like 4, 5, or 6 for the PS3, I want to say. But yeah, there's some crazy shit in those games that does not exist in real life, like space elevators and giant solar powered flying wings that carry like 30 drones, or 30 drones, like 300 drones. I'm wondering if that type of stuff is in this game at all, because the whole weird thing about Ace Combat and its storytelling, at least for the majority of the series, is that it all takes place in like on like a fictional Earth with different continents and like fake nations and stuff, but like it's all like basically the only thing that's real are the planes. Which I guess makes sense if you're going to do a bunch of, weird near future stuff. But I guess we'll find out as we play these missions, because yeah, sometimes there's boss battles in Ace Combat games, and they're just like, hey, fight this giant plane, or fight this, like, I think they call it the Arsenal Bird, which is like a space plane or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure I sound like a fucking idiot right now talking about this, because this is the first time I've played an Ace Combat game in at least 5 years. Looks like we got one more. 2 more. Oh, wow. I don't know how I missed that. Try to finish him off with guns here. See if I'm good enough. Probably not. Let's just do missiles. Alright. Kind of running ragged through these fools. $97,000 credits, that's pretty good. Senior Airman. And we got an A6 Intruder, cool. Man, that is a plane that I have not seen in quite a while. That'd be interesting to fly. I guess I got a medal? Alright. Should I sell one of these? I'm gonna sell the A4 so I can have some extra currency here. I'm going to buy the A6, even though I'm pretty sure the A6 probably not the best plane in this game by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, we should probably save. Yeah, this disc is kind of fucked up. You guys can hear the music cutting in and out, I'm sure. At least it works.
Surprise attack on the supply bay. We have received information that an enemy aircraft carrier has entered a port in Anchorhead Bay and is now resupplying. When completed, the enemy will develop an operation at sea.
Actually, this might be a pretty damn good mission to use the A6 on.
Surprise attack on the carrier and the supply facilities while the enemy resupply operation is in progress. Target: the enemy aircraft carrier and all supply facilities. The bay is alive with anti-aircraft fire, and we have reason to believe there will be a warship accompanying the carrier. Extra precaution is necessary at the time of attack.
Let's get it. Oh man, I'm gonna get worked in this plane on dogfighting. This is not a dogfighting plane by any stretch of the imagination, at least not in real life. It's actually, if I remember correctly, it's a 4-seater, so 4 people total. At least in the electronic warfare variant of this plane, 4 people sit in the cockpit, 2 in the front side by side, and then 2 behind and kind of above side by side. It's really weird. I think it was originally developed as a ground attack plane, and it was eventually replaced with the A-10. Ooh, some SAM sites. This will be fun. Or actually, no, that was a helicopter. I'm dumb. AH-64, that's a fucking Apache. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh my god. Did not know you could stall in this game. A little more realistic than I thought. Oh, it's cool when you slow down, you can see the air brakes deploy on the wings. Shit, I totally beefed that one. He's right on top of me. Okay. Oh, man, I told you guys I was going to get absolutely murked in dogfighting. There we go. Okay. Oh boy, I'm getting damaged. Try to get a little piece of that aircraft carrier. Of course, coming around with it behind buildings. Okay. This is gonna be hectic. Let's try this. Oh fuck. Well. Oh man, I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. Oh man, that's really embarrassing.
Surprise attack on the supply bay. We have received information that an enemy
All right, I'm gonna finish this mission and then we can move on to the next game. But oh man, that was funny. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, yeah, I gotta work out a plan of attack for this aircraft carrier. This is dicey, to say the least. So many AA guns around here too. Oh fuck, god damn it. Y'all, I should be better than this.
Surprise attack on the supply bay. We have received information that an enemy
I know more about planes than to have that happen twice. Alright. For real this time. I'm just going to ignore those A4s and go right for the aircraft carrier. Let's do it. Okay, it should be 2 guns. Try to get another one here. those A4s are on my ass. Okay. Those the Twin Towers? Whew. That's weird. Probably shouldn't get anywhere near those, huh? Oh, thank God. Alright. Did that. I'm going to save, and then we are going to play some Sega Saturn. Alright, you guys, I'm going to turn off the PlayStation now, and we are going to move over to the Sega Saturn. We are going to play a Saturn classic, although one that I don't think ever caught on here, and that is Cyber Troopers Virtual On, which is a like mecha arena fighter. I don't really know how to describe it. I've also never played it before, so this is going to be a really interesting experience that you guys are going to have with me learning how to play this game. So just give me 1 second while I switch things over, and I'll be right back. Okay. We are back. We're going to play some Virtual On the Sega Saturn. Like I said, I've never never played this game before. It should be very interesting. I don't know if it has a tutorial or if I'm going to have to sit here and read the manual or what. But you guys are going to learn with me. I'm going to need the manual handy just in case. Just in case you guys were wondering, the stream art or the thumbnail today is from Virtual On. They actually just recently announced that they are making a new Virtual On game. Hilariously, it is a crossover with the certain magical index? Yeah, certain magical index universe called a certain magical Virtual On, which is fucking hilarious to me. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need the manual handy for this game. Alright, let's play Virtual On. Arcade, I'm guessing we want arcade. Now, I love the design aesthetic of this game a lot. Especially this mecha right here, because it looks suspiciously similar to something in Darling in the Franxx this season. It's Zerome's Franxx. I can't remember what its actual name is. I'm just going to go for the classic. Okay, I guess I'm picking that one. Shit. Alright, well, I'm just jumping in, basically. Completely blind, knowing nothing about these controls.
Round 1.
Alright, here we go. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Alright. Kind of getting the hang of this, maybe. Ah. Oh man, he's gonna win. Not bad for the first round though. Alright, let me actually... Oh god, there's another round. Okay.
Get ready.
The lack of an analog stick here is absolutely killing me. I know there's some sort of lock-on mechanic, I just have absolutely no idea how to use it. Oh, yes. All right.
Round 3. Get ready.
This music is so, like, fucking, like, Pat Labor TV series. This seems like, wow, that does a shitload of damage if you can actually hit somebody with it. Wow, holy crap. This is the type of thing that I'd really love to see, like, some high-level play of, like, competition play of frickin' Virtual On. This is also the type of thing that I feel like would be really good if I had the, I'm playing with the regular Saturn controller, the release controller. This is the type of thing that would be really good if I had the analog stick controller that they made. later. Ooh, got me there. Wow, he is destroying me. Oh. Guess I destroyed him. I love these victory animations.
Round 2. Get ready.
Alright. Real quick, I'm going to reset this so I can actually play as the mecha that I want to play as. So just give me 1 second. This game seems super fun, though. I just got to figure out how to actually play it. What the meta is.
Select your machine. Cancel.
These startup animations are so cool looking, too. This is a really good looking game for a Saturn game.
Round 1.
Alright, let's do this shit.
Get ready.
Oh yeah, this one is a lot faster. God, these controls are fucking insane. Oh, yes! Oh, that was cool as shit! I have no idea how I did it, but that was cool as fuck! Oh my god!
Round 2.
Oh man, hopefully I can do that again. That was fucking awesome. Damn. It's a win by default, I'll take it.
Second mission.
VR Viper 2. Let's do it.
Round 1. Get ready.
Oh man, this guy is already way better than me. Damn. Shit. Yes! Holy shit, what a climactic finish. With no health left. And this game has some good moments.
Get ready.
Wow, this guy's kicking my ass already. Oh man, that round sucked.
Round 3. Get ready.
Thank you for cheering me on, veteran. You're literally the only reason I've won any of this, probably. Oh man, did I seriously just take out that much of his health? Holy hell. Man, this gets really intense. This is just the second. This is the second stage. I'm getting better at it though.
Third mission.
VR Dorcas. About to fight a Dorcas.
Round 1. Get ready.
Yeah, I think that's like my special attack or something. I don't even know. I feel like it's supposed to be like a finisher. Can't see shit on this stage though. And get him down and spam him with a sword. This is getting down to the wire. Ah! Oh, wait. Still up. Nope, I'm not. This guy's hard.
Round
Not the first time I've heard that.
Get ready.
Jesus, this guy's already knocking me all over the place. Wow! Holy fuck! I don't even know how I put up a fight against this guy. Wow. Yeah, if only it was that easy.
Select your machine.
Try a new mecha? Let's try the Franks.
Going in.
That's literally just Zorame's mech from Darling in the Franks.
Third mission. Round 1. Get ready.
Shit. Ha! What was that? Is this the magical girl one? Oh my god, yep, this is just the magical girl mecha. Oh my god, this is the best. This is the one I'm using from now on. This one seems to have a little bit more of an air game too, which is nice. This guy's being smart though. He's hiding. He's launching like mortar strikes at me. Fuck. Alright, come on. We got this.
Get ready.
Damn. Holy fuck. This guy just does not get any easier. Thought I had him beat. Just gotta keep trying.
Select your machine.
I do like the magical girl mecha. Let's use that one.
Third mission. Round 1. Get ready.
Damn. Damn. Yes, keep it up. Yes! Oh my god. Whew! Alright. I think I have a strategy here now.
2. Get ready.
Damn. Come on. Yes! Oh my god, that guy was hard. Holy shit.
Mark mission.
Belgador. This looks like a frickin'... Looks like a mech warrior mech.
Round 1. Get ready.
Damn. Whew. Another last minute save.
Round 2. Get ready.
Damn, I'm getting messed up this round. Fuck me.
Round 3. Get ready.
Damn, he keeps hitting me with those fucking missiles. How do you even avoid those? Jesus. Alright, let's try something else, I guess.
Select your machine.
I like the look of that one.
Mark mission. Round 1. Get ready.
Just realized I have been forgetting to update which game I'm playing here. Here we go. Virtual on Cyber Troopers. Alright. Whoa, that's cool looking. Wow, he is annihilating me. Wow. My God.
Round 2. Get ready.
Oh, that's a thing. Wow, I did not damage that dude at all.
Select your machine.
Maybe Magical Girl was the best one. Fei Yen.
Mark mission. Round 1. Get ready.
Wow. Okay, I think I got a formula down here. I've been underutilizing the dash.
Round 2. Get ready.
Come on, land a hit. Yes. No, god damn it. Oh, I was so close.
Round 3. Get ready.
Come on, hit, 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 hit. No. Okay, I need to stop air dashing. Yes. Whew. Just gotta utilize that map. Getting a hand on the lock-on thing too, it's actually very simple. You don't have to worry about the cursor being over the actual enemy. You just dash and then it auto aims for you.
Get ready.
Come on, yes!
Round 2. Get ready.
Oh man, that was devastating. This guy is throwing at me is real weird. Got him. Uh-oh. Final boss, maybe?
Empty stage.
That's terrifying.
Secret base.
Secret base. Wow, that's big. Shit. Boy, I wish that heavy attack would land. Wish any of these attacks would land. Land, damn it. Yes. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it does look like the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. I feel like this is the,
This version is not a simulatory system. All registered user data will be transferred to the deployed virtual system memory.
I have no idea what's happening right now. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the template for this era of games. Like, final boss level is just like weird concentric circle cyberpunk arena. So I think I just beat the arcade mode. Nope. Here we go. Good. I'm glad there's more. Let's do it.
Round 1. Get ready.
Wow, this is gonna be hard. Yes. Yes.
You win.
All right. Waited him out that time.
Round 2. Get ready.
Shit, he's gonna win. Fuck. Thought I had that one. Damn.
3. Get ready.
Oh my god. Wow, fuck me. Got me with one of those sword attacks. Damn. Alright, I think that might be a good cue to move on to the last game. We're going to play some Streets of Rage 2 on Sega Genesis. So just give me a second to switch over consoles here, and we'll get started with that. go. You know these old cartridge games. They never want to start unless you blow into them. This is legit one of my favorite games of all time. It's really goddamn good. Definitely one of the best beat 'em ups ever. Also, the soundtrack is just amazing. Make sure my camera's straight, and boy, the colors sure are off in this game, huh? Sorry about that, guys. I never really tested that. Well, just have to play. That's why we do these things. That's why we're doing a test stream. Let's get into it. I can't remember which one I like to play as. Say probably Axel. Also, any of you guys that are listening, if you hear any issues with the audio, let me know just so I know. I don't know how much I'll be able to do about it midstream, especially because I've never captured the Genesis before. So just let me know if you guys can hear game audio and everything all right. Wow, this looks extraordinarily bad on stream. I'm so sorry, guys. I had absolutely no idea that it was going to look like this. Clearly, I need to be doing some more Sega Genesis testing. These fucking guys that just run at you with a knife. Streets of rage indeed. I actually have this soundtrack on vinyl, believe it or not. It is incredibly good. Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, shit. The slide attack always gets me. Break the table, money comes out. That's how it works. Not every time, though. Sometimes it's a chair. Sometimes it's an apple. I'm gonna fight Marvel Universe's Elektra. Sam, you could tell me anything about music theory and I'd believe it, because that's basically how much I know. I.e. nothing. Alright, time for a boss battle. Well, another boss battle. But first, let me eat this turkey. Oh, this guy's gonna kick my ass. Trying to get rid of these other guys. And I can actually fight him. Fuck, wasted that. Basically, just keep jump kicking him. Or that. Alright, here I come. Come on, Barbin. There he goes. Mark 1246, I believe that's Mauricio. Question: after these recent episode of Frank's, doesn't it seem similar to Nier Automata? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely some similar aspects with the whole, like, there's a lot more to what's going on with the main characters, like, around them, than they're telling both the viewer and the actual main characters. I mean, clearly, you know, if you look at what, you know, the whole premise of Nier is, basically, that you don't know at the beginning of the game and you find out, versus, you know, what is clearly going to be some big revelation somewhere, you know, midway through Frank's or whenever, about the nature of, you know, their world and their universe, and, you know, what exactly the deal is with adults and with kids. I don't really know. I think ultimately comparing Nier Automata to Darling in the Franxx is probably not a great comparison, because I think Nier Automata is way better than Darling in the Franxx. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion or not, but I mean, I don't think too many people would be mad at me if I argued that Nier Automata was better than Darling in the Franxx, mostly because Nier Automata is like one of the best games that came out last year, and has won many awards to that effect. But I don't know. Yeah, like I can definitely see where you're getting at there. These fucking guys on the motorcycles are so hard to hit. There we go. Quickfire questions. What OP did you like in an anime that you wish was an insert song for the climax of a fight for any show? That's a pretty good question, and right up my alley. Although very specific. I'm going to have to try to think of something as I'm getting my ass whipped by motorcycle guys. Let me think. It's a really good anime opening that I like that wasn't used as an insert song at some point in the anime. I don't know, man. I might have to get back to you on that, because that's a really good question, but there's so many anime openings that I like, and I don't know off the top of my head if something was used in that fashion in an anime or not, especially while I'm trying to beat these guys up. I don't know. My first one that always comes to mind for me is Kill la Kill, just because those openings are really good, but and like really suit the show very well. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure both of them were used during climactic moments in the show. You know, actually, here's a good one. The first Rage of Bahamut TV series. Now, I never finished it, so I might be talking out my ass here. But that opening was really good. It was like a nu metal band or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool to see as the background to a fight, or just like any metal in general being used in anime is always cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sirius and Ambiguous were both used at different points in that show as insert songs. There's also a like actual insert song that Aoi Air did for that show that I think was used several times, but I think it was released as a B-side on the Sirius single. I can't remember what it was called, but it's basically the part in episode 3 where Ryuko transforms completely for the first time and like flies at Satsuki. That is like the insert song that plays. It's a great song too. Really used really well in the show when it's used, but it's used very sparingly. I know the ending, the first ending was used at the very end of Kill la Kill, kind of during the last part where they're meeting up and you see Satsuki with short hair and a really cute outfit and all that stuff. I like that a lot. That's not exactly a climactic battle, but still good. Okay, this part sucks a lot. Oh man, this part really sucks. Just got to keep doing that over and over again. Did we see the finale of Dragon Ball Super? So Patrick has been the one that's been keeping up on that show. So that would be any Dragon Ball Super questions would be something to ask him about. I plan on catching up at some point. I need to find one of those websites that basically tells you all the essential episodes to skip. I know there wasn't a whole lot of filler in Super, but I have very little time for a show that long without very good reason to watch it. And I know it was really, the finale was really well received. But yeah, Patrick, I know, has definitely seen all of Super, including the finale. I have not seen anything past, like, I think... Basically, I've seen the 2 arcs, or I basically know everything that happens in the 2 arcs that summarize the 2 movies. But anything beyond that, basically beyond the tournament arc, I know nothing about. And I definitely have not seen the finale. So, it's really funny that this guy is named Jet, because I was about to say that he looks exactly like Cyborg 002 from Cyborg 009, who also has that type of hair, has a big nose, and can fly, and his name is Jet. So I'm pretty sure that's a reference. This song is a fucking jam. I like that these dudes just were waiting in like full on just like weird Sentai kneeling poses. Because of the finale of DBZ, what are 2 tag team battles you want certain characters to pair up from any media you want to see? And it has to be characters from their respective show. Are we talking about any anime characters here, or specifically Dragon Ball characters? Because Dragon Ball has a big enough cast of characters to where I could probably give you a good list, but I just need some clarification on that. Any show. Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is a good this is a good chance for me to promote my, I think, award-winning idea of somebody should make a Studio Trigger fighting game, and I would be totally okay with it being a tag team fighter. And man, if we're talking, I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm trying to limit myself to Studio Trigger characters just to pair myself off in my head. But I don't know. Let me see if I can think of some good ones from any show. This is really hard to do while fighting while fighting these people. This is good practice for when I do more of these streams. I'm like really bad with envisioning crossovers. I'm trying to think. Well, here's a good one. Yang from RWBY and and Ryuko from Kill la Kill, because they're both voiced by the same voice actress, and that would be fucking hilarious. Well, I'm sorry. Yang from RWBY is voiced by Ami Koshimizu in the Japanese dub of RWBY, which is the only version of RWBY I've ever seen. Which makes me sound like a pretentious fuckwit, but that is the truth. I feel like Dandy from Space Dandy and Spike from Cowboy Bebop would be really funny. Mostly because I feel like they're the two sides of the same coin in a lot of ways. Like, well, not necessarily the two sides of the same coin, but I feel like Dandy is what Spike would be like if he didn't have the skills to match up with the huge amount of shit talking he does. That might be cruel for Spike to to pin him up with that, though. I will say, though, if we're talking about Dragon Ball characters specifically, which is a much easier subject for me to do like potential tag teams on, my ultimate is Krillin and Yamcha because they seem like total bros, and I don't know if they ever get paired up in any significant way. Also, I'm like a total Yamcha apologist. I think that he gets way too much of the short end of the stick. I know he's like literally the character that Toriyama created to die, but I think that sucks. He needs to evolve past that. And there's that weird, I think Viz just announced today actually that they acquired a bunch of new licenses, including this weird spin-off manga about Yamcha, only it's not about Yamcha. It's an isekai manga about a guy who dies and then wakes up in Yamcha's body, like a Dragon Ball fan who dies and then wakes up inside Yamcha in the Dragon Ball universe, which is, you know, I've heard crazier premises, but not many. Alright, and now welcome to the Alien 3 stage of Streets of Rage 2. Shit goes from bad to worse really fast. Also, you can't see anything in here. All I know is Purple Signal can suck it with that slide kick. Am I reading any light novels right now? I'm reading a lot of manga right now. Unfortunately, there aren't too many light novels that are released in English officially that I would be interested in. The last light novel that I read was two of them, actually. The first Sound Euphonium light novel, which is really good, unsurprisingly, because the TV series is so good. And then there was actually a really good compilation that I want to say Kodansha released on like a light novel sub-label that they have of like new Ghost in the Shell short stories, written by like people, you know, famous people from Ghost in the Shell over the years that have worked on it. I think Toru Bukata wrote one, and a couple other writers of like Standalone Complex and all that were on it. That was really good. I really wish I could remember what it was called, but I can't right now. But it's really good. Those were the last two light novels I read. I'm not really a light novel person, mostly because I either wait for the anime to get adapted or you know, usually don't really think it's worth reading. Also, light novels like are still a very burgeoning industry here. There's just not a whole lot of them getting released other than, you know, whatever 7 Seas and I think some Viz Media people are releasing. Wow, I thought that boss was a lot harder, but I guess not. Yeah, I know Konosuba is one of the probably one of the most popular light novels available in the States right now. But I tried the anime, didn't really like it that much. I don't really have any desire to read the novel, unfortunately. It's just not really for me. I have enough isekai stuff going on. Wow, guy just gave me a German suplex. Fuck. You know, for one of these streams that I do again, I really need to get some old pro wrestling games. Some old WWE games, maybe some New Japan imports. That would be pretty cool. I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you guys with some pro wrestling stuff. This guy's gonna take literally like all of my lives to kill. Here we go. There will once be season 3 of Konosuba. I had to read the official light novel, even in light novel format. Still funny as hell. Yeah, I know that feeling. It always sucks when you're reminded by the anime industry that a lot of the times the only reason they make anime is to sell the books. But, well, not the only reason, but the primary monetary reason they make anime is to sell the books that they're adapting it from. But I'm actually kind of going through that right now because I've been rereading, and I talked about this on the podcast a little bit, but I've been rereading Gangsta, which had a incredibly bad anime adaptation, but is an incredibly good manga that I would highly suggest to anyone watching this right now. It's totally worth the money and very good. And Kosuke just the mangaka actually just announced on Twitter the other day that she's starting up writing and drawing it again, which is very exciting because I think she's been on like a year hiatus, which is good because I literally just finished the last available volume today, so I'll be waiting on that with bated breath. Is it weird that I can't find any enjoyment in anime of the past year? I don't think it's weird. I honestly think that a lot of the times we're the weird ones, me and Patrick, just because I don't really know anybody else that watches new and seasonal anime and just keeps up with goings on in the industry as much as we do. I don't know what it is. I think we just kind of started the format of our show and subsequent YouTube channel just kind of without thinking about it, and just kind of based it all around on like what's current. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I actually think that it gives us a somewhat unique voice and perspective, considering how, you know, I don't know a whole lot of other creators who are sitting down and watching like 20 shows a season, but luckily we both enjoy watching a lot of new anime, but you know, it's not for everyone. Obviously it's not for most people, and that's totally fine. I don't think it's weird at all. But you know, there's always hidden gems out there that we try to recommend to people, you know, in case that you're kind of burnt out on the, you know, the anime of the week or whatever. So just keep your eyes and ears open. And of course, subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. Shameless plug. I'm shocked that I have made it this far with only one continue. Fuck, I keep wasting my health. Thank you, veteran. Yes, I absolutely love the naming conventions of everything after Ghost in the Shell Arise because it is all horrifically bad. Although I will say, I don't know if any of you guys have any experience with Ghost in the Shell Arise, but most of it is not good. I would say the one actually somewhat good, or good in the traditional sense, not in the good Marc gets more Ghost in the Shell sense, which basically means anything with the Ghost in the Shell name on it other than the Scarlett Johansson movie is good. But that new movie was actually, I think, the best of the Ghost in the Shell Arise property, although I can't say that I'm it's not being measured against a very high bar, and also I can't say that I'm too unhappy that that thing is probably not getting any more anime or anything, because it was not great. But if there's one good thing I can say about the new movie is that it is animated fan-fucking-tastically. It is very good looking. It's got some really cool fights in it too. But then again, that's like all of Ghost in the Shell. Not that Ghost in the Shell is known for its cool fights, but that's just like a cool side effect of it. Oh man, these women are annoying. Please don't. Nobody isolate that. These women in this video game that I'm playing, these fictional women are annoying. I don't want to have a Me Too moment here. Okay. Wow, that dude just punched my dick right out of the air. Oh man, just getting smashed on all sides. Oh my god, what the fuck is this guy? Big Ben. Oh my god, Big Ben. What are some anime original soundtracks you heard or bought from any recent month? I need my fix of some good anime soundtracks. Good question. Well, I just had to immerse myself in Yoko Kanno's music for that Yoko Kanno video that we did. I will say, if you want something that does not sound like any basically any anime soundtrack you've ever heard, I would say listen to the Terror in Resonance soundtrack. I think in Japanese it's Zankyo no Terror. It's super weird, super different, totally unlike anything you've ever heard in an anime, I can guarantee you that. The Darker Than Black soundtrack is really good and super underrated. It's kind of like a really neat combination of sort of the like instrumentation of Cowboy Bebop with the like sort of style of Ghost in the Shell, or of Standalone Complex, which I think is really cool. trying to think if there's anything non-Yoko Kanno that I would recommend right now. I will tell you one anime soundtrack that I'm really excited for, and we kind of made this discovery on the last episode of the podcast, but I actually just had a brief interaction with Rasmus Faber on Twitter the other day, because he is doing the soundtrack to that beach volleyball anime, Harukana Receive, which I don't know if it has a premiere date, but I'm super excited about that. It looks a lot more house music influenced than his last work, which I think was the Astros War soundtrack, which was also really good. But yeah, I'm super excited about that, mostly because it's adapted from a really good manga. The music sounds really good, and it's about beach volleyball, and it's set in Okinawa, which is about as cool of a premise as you can get in a ladies sports anime. Also, yeah, it's a ladies sports anime, and we need more of those. And it looks like we're getting them, which is nice. Veteran says, I actually quite liked Arise. It just didn't measure up with standalone Complex or the Oshi movies, which I thought were some of the best anime, period. I can't agree with you more. I also liked Arise a lot. I just know that within the greater Ghost in the Shell community, they're regarded as some of the weaker works. I thought some cool stuff came out of that. But yeah, I liked Arise a lot. I like the new take on those characters, especially like the new take on the Major. Also, the fact that she was voiced by Maya Sakamoto is a huge plus for me, as many of y'all will know. But yeah, I didn't hate Arise. I think I would be remiss if I spoke about it, in a glowing manner, mostly because I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the best what Ghost in the Shell can be. All right, I'm gonna continue again here. I'm gonna choose a different player. I'm gonna go with Skate this time. Man, Skate does not fuck around. You want recent anime soundtracks from this year? 2018 has not had too many amazing soundtracks so far, I have to say. I would not say that music is necessarily one of the stars of the show this year. One anime soundtrack from last year that I think is super underrated, it was from an anime that almost nobody watched, called Aka, ACCA, I think 13th Territory Inspection Department. It's adapted from either an 80s or a 90s manga, and it's this really weird show. It's like political intrigue, but the soundtrack is really good and like jazzy and funky and filled with very like down-tempo sort of smooth jazz and hip-hop and stuff. I used one of the tracks in our Sakuga video at the end of last year, but that's kind of the one that I always recommend to people, just for like a really good show that almost nobody watched just in general, but the soundtrack for that is amazing. I'm always going to recommend the Kekai Sensen soundtrack, but you've probably already heard that because that's a pretty big show that I know a lot of people watched. Definitely a lot of Cowboy Bebop influences in that, though. I think also that that soundtracker's doing that composer's doing an anime this coming season, and I can't remember who. Oh shit. Well, I guess that's it for Streets of Rage. Any games I'm playing right now? I mean, other than what I'm playing literally right now, I'm playing Warhammer Vermintide 2. Vermintide 2 is really good. It's basically, if you don't know, it's basically Left 4 Dead, but like with melee combat and set in the Warhammer universe. Not Warhammer 40k, original Warhammer. it's amazing. It's yeah. Yeah. Sam, for reference, the Aka OP is what I used at the beginning of the first mix that I did for our music podcast. Not Smoke and Mirrors. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's a really good song. And yeah, Aka is really good. I tell everybody to watch it because it's super underrated, weird show that is not really like anything, and it starts off super slow, but ends up getting shockingly good, I think. Well, guys, if you don't have anything super pressing to ask me before I go, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. Anybody else got any questions or comments before I head out of here for the night? I did not plan on this going 2.5 hours, but it is. Oh, I just got here. What's a thumbnail called? I remember playing it, but I forgot the name. It's Cyber something. It's Cyber Troopers Virtual On. It's like a mecha combat game for the Sega Saturn. I was playing it earlier. This stream, by the way, is going to be archived. So if you guys, if anybody joined me late or whatever, you can go back and watch any part of it. Once this is done, it'll just be up on the YouTube channel as a regular video. But yeah, that's Cyber Troopers Virtual On. It's really good. I do know the Index Railgun franchise. I was just talking about it earlier in relation to Virtual On, because they are making a Virtual On certain scientific index or certain magical index crossover game, which is a super weird thing, but it's happening. But yes, Mauricio, I do know that. I was talking about it while I was playing Virtual On, I think probably before you got here, so I'm sure I was talking about it when I was doing that. But anyways, guys, I gotta probably end this because it's been going for 2.5 hours and it's getting really hot in this room. So thanks everybody for joining me. Onoanime.moe is the website where you can find basically everything that we do. Also, just follow us on Twitter, at Onoanime, or just twitter.com/Onoanime. You can follow us on Facebook, but we're more active on Twitter. I, Mark, am very active on my personal Twitter. It's at Vermillionaire, where the last E is a 3. Yes, that is going to be the end of the stream, guys. So I appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to try to do this somewhat regularly because I have a lot of old games. Obviously, I'm going to have to figure out what the hell to do with the Sega Genesis video and what's going on there, because it looks very weird right now. But we'll fix that next time. So until then, we will see you later. Bye, guys.